Everyone here for this special ceremony today. I'd like to ask you to stand. We will have our Lord's Prayer all together, then the Pledge of Allegiance. Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, power, and glory forever. Amen. Pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Before we get started, as we will be swearing our new mayor in and commissioners and the school board, I just want to take this opportunity to thank everyone that has supported me down through 16 years. I want to thank the department heads, the ones that's been appointed. We've come a long way since 2009. But I also want to give thanks to some people that supported me, and I want to recognize them, that helped get us out of the situation we was in 2009 up in today. And Angie, I'm glad to say that I'm leaving this a lot better to you than it was for me. Thanks to the help of people like Billy Wayne Stockton, Buster West, these are commissioners, Tommy Hahn, David Cleveland, Ed Lee, Julian Walton, and Lamar Hughes. Let's give them a round of applause. They're the ones that brought us to where we are today, and with their support, I think that this next, 16 years, Angie? Next 16 years will be as good as this last 16 years. So having said that and getting that out of the way, Angie, would you please come forward?
Charter and ordinances
Of the City of Sweetwater.
of the City of Sweetwater.
And that I will faithfully discharge.
And I will faithfully discharge
the duties of the office.
the duties of the office
To which I have been elected.
to the office of which I have been elected.
And which I am about to assume.
And which I am about to assume.
I want to give you something. Jim Stutz gave this to me 16 years ago today. He gave me the key to the city. Which consists of the front door. This little thing here is an electronic device to get you in the second door. And that's the key to your office.
Thank you so much.
Congratulations. You want me to
As
seat you or you?
That's okay. I think I've got some things to do. Thank you so much, Mayor Lowe. It is some big shoes to fill, and thank you for the last 16 years and where Sweetwater has come. Hopefully, we will leave it every bit better than we found it now, which is going to be hard to do. So, as we go forward, let's get this party started, Sweetwater. I do solemnly swear
I do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution
that I will support the Constitution
of the United States and of the state of Tennessee,
of the United States and of the state of Tennessee,
and the charter and ordinances
and the charter and ordinances
of the city of Sweetwater,
of the city of Sweetwater,
and that I will faithfully discharge
and I will faithfully discharge
the duties of the office
the duties of the office
to which I have been elected
to which I have been elected
and which I am about to assume.
and which I am about to assume.
Thank you so much. Congratulations. Thank you. Okay. So, do I need to come over here, Rochester, or just stay? Okay, just getting to set. Okay, so we want to talk about the city administrator. Do I have a motion to appoint the city administrator?
I move to appoint Jessica Morgan, City Administrator.
Are there any seconds?
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay, that motion carries. Congratulations, Ms. City Administrator. Is there a motion to appoint a city recorder?
Move to appoint Sonia Crush as city recorder.
Is there a second?
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor? Say
Aye.
aye. Any opposed? Okay, motion carries. Is there a motion to appoint a city clerk?
Move to appoint Julie Fitch as city clerk and CMFO.
Okay, is there a second? Thank you. Any discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Is there a motion to appoint a court clerk?
I make a motion to appoint Savannah Frank as court clerk.
Is there a second?
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Now, if those folks will please come forward, I will now swear in the city administrator, city recorder, city clerk, and city court clerk. You will please raise your right hands. I do solemnly swear
I do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution
that I will support the Constitution
of the United States and the state of Tennessee
of the United States and the state of Tennessee
and the charter and ordinances
and the charter and ordinances
of the city of Sweetwater,
of the city of Sweetwater,
that I will faithfully discharge
that I will faithfully discharge
the duties of the office
the duties of the office
to which I have been appointed
to which I have been appointed
and which I am about to assume.
and which I am about to assume.
Can I have a roll call, please? Is that, thank you? Is this a roll call? So Sonia's gonna take the roll call. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, Sonia.
You are welcome.
Looking forward.
Commissioner
The
Lovingood,
dream team.
Here.
Commissioner Mosier,
Here.
Commissioner Richardson,
Here.
Commissioner Jinks is absent, Commissioner Stokes.
Here.
Okay. There's no one registered for the public comment section, so I will take a motion to approve the minutes from the regular monthly meeting of June 2nd, 2025, and the workshop called meeting of June 23rd, 2025.
Move to approve.
Second.
Thank you so much. Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. The recorder has a report, please, Sonia, for the
Okay.
distribution for May.
Okay, on page 1, TCRS contribution, that is our retirement, that's the employee and the employer portion. APAC Tennessee Harrison Division, that's a partial payment for paving on South Oak, Cullum, and Old 68. Ben Phillips, $1,500, that is some electrical work that he did at the city garage. And CHLIC, that's our Cigna Health Insurance employee and employer portion. On page 2, Hugh Myers, $7,440, that's our flowers, beautiful flowers for downtown. Mitchell, Emmert, and Hill, $18,700, that's for our year-end audit 2024. Monroe County Emergency Communications, $20,675. That's our final installment for the 911 contract for this past fiscal year. On the next page, page 3, AT&T Mobility, $2504.91. That's for all of the city cell phones and anything that we pay for, iPads and things like that. Further down the page, the gas billing for $10,645.83. That's our fuel purchases for the month of April that we paid in May. Page 4, Charter Communications, $4147.84. That's the phone, internet, and fiber. That's landlines. Sweetwater Utility Board, $29,544.74. That's the utilities for all of the city, electric and water. On page 6, State Street Aid, we've got a couple of things to note in there. APAC Harrison, $25,750.48. That's another partial payment of that same paving for Old 68 Cullum and South Oak Street. And then Cannon and Cannon, $2372.50. That is engineering for the resurfacing of Hawkins, Linwood, and the TAP project. Nothing significant in drug fund. Tourism fund, we had a payment to Advocate and Democrat for $915. That's for the Tennessee Mountain Traveler. And Superior Sanitation, that is for porta potties for Bloom's Bluegrass and Barbecue. The library fund is in here. Tanya's here if anybody has any questions about any of those payments. And then the solid waste fund, page 10, Waste Connections, $26,117.68. That's our garbage contract for the month of May. And that's all I've got.
Okay, do we have a motion to approve?
So moved.
Second.
Thank you. Any discussion? All those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay, motion carries. We have no old business, and in new business, we have the appointments of our city officials. So is there a motion to appoint a city judge?
Madam Mayor, I'm honored to move the appointment of Peter Alderman as our city judge.
Okay. Is there a second?
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay, motion carries. Is there a motion to appoint a city attorney and a city tax attorney?
I move to appoint John Cleveland as city attorney and as the city tax attorney.
Is there a second?
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor? Say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Is there a motion to appoint administrative law judge?
I make a motion for Reed Dixon to be appointed as administrative law judge.
Second? Any discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Is there a motion to appoint a commissioner as vice mayor?
I move to appoint Sam Mosier as our vice mayor.
Okay.
Second.
Thank you so much. Any discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Each commissioner is appointed over a department. Is there a motion for appointments over departments?
I move to appoint Jim Stutz as police commissioner, Alan Richardson as Parks and Rec commissioner, Joanna Jinks as Street Department Commissioner, Branham Lovingood as Fire Commissioner, and I would ask the pleasure of the board to allow me to remain as Commissioner over Planning and Development.
Okay, is there a second?
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. We will now make the appointments of our department heads. Is there a motion for department heads of the city?
I move to appoint Eddie Byram as Police Chief, John Anderson as Fire Chief, John Campbell as City Planner, Sean Vestal as Parks and Recreation Director, and David Moses as Street Superintendent.
Okay.
Second.
Is that- Okay, don't have to get it. Okay, that's okay. So, okay. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay. City Recorder Sonia Crush, will you please come forward to administer the oath of office? With the city judges, attorney, and all department heads, please come forward to take the oath of office by Sonia Crush. City Recorder.
Please raise your right hand and repeat after me. I do solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States and of the state of Tennessee and the charter and ordinances of the city of Sweetwater, and that I will faithfully discharge the duties of the office to which I have been appointed and which I am about to assume.
Congratulations. Okay. Thank you. Is there a motion to appoint commission members to boards?
Move to appoint Jim Stutz to the Sweetwater Utilities Board, myself to the Board of Education, if it pleases the council, Sam Mosier to Planning Commission, Joanna Jinks to the Library Board, Sam Mosier as the Personnel Commissioner, and Branham Lovingood to Sweetwater Heritage Museum Board.
Do we have a second?
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. We will now make appointments to the citizens boards. So first we're going to do the Sweetwater Library.
Madam Mayor, Sweetwater Library has submitted Patrick Gaines, Gail Sensabaugh, and Karen Dennison to serve with a term expiring July 1, 2028. I would move to appoint these persons.
Okay, is there a second? Thank you. Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Nominee for Sweetwater Utilities Board.
I move to appoint Phil Hall to the Utility Board with a term expiring June 30, 2029.
Okay, second?
Second.
All, any discussion, sorry? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? That motion carries. What about nominees for the Sweetwater Tree Board?
I'd like to appoint Fred Camp to serve on the tree board, but we've got another nomination that we need to table, and Fred will serve until July 1st, 2029.
Okay. Is there a second on Fred Camp?
Second.
Any discussion? Okay. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. What about nominees for Parks and Recreation?
I'd like to nominate Marcus Johnson for a term expiring June the 30th, 2028. I've also got 2 other vacancies that I would like to table until our next meeting.
Okay. There's a second on that?
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Nominees for Historic Zoning Commission.
I'd like to appoint Harris Lovingood to serve until 6/30/29. We've also got another vacancy we still need to fill, so we'll table that one.
Okay. A second on that one?
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Is there a nomination for the Building Codes Board of Review?
Mayor, we need to table this one because John and I need to confirm that the one we had in the past is still going to serve. So if we
Okay.
could table that, I'd
That will be
appreciate it.
tabled
Yep.
until the next board meeting. Is there a second or anything on that? It's just tabled, okay. Okay, nominees for the Sweetwater Heritage Museum Board.
Madam Mayor, we need to table that nomination until the next meeting, please.
Okay, it will be tabled till the next meeting. Is there a motion to designate depositories for city funds?
I move to appoint the existing institutions of Old National Bank, People's Bank, the State of Tennessee LGIP Fund, Volunteer Federal Savings Bank, and Simmons Bank to hold the city funds.
Is there a second on that one?
Second.
Discussions? Any discussions? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. What about do we have a motion to approve signatories on the city accounts?
I would move to approve signatories of Mayor Kyle, Vice Mayor Sam Mosier, City Administrator Jessica Morgan, City Recorder Sonia Crush, City Clerk Julie Fitch, and Tourism Director Haley Isbell for financial transactions.
Is there a second?
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. I think this is all the business we have on the agenda for today, so this meeting is now adjourned. So we do have refreshments for you this afternoon, and also just a reminder and an invite for anyone who would like to come over to 107 Dogwood Lane tonight for the Mayor's Social to drop in from 5 to 7. Thank you so much.